You notice the Great Hunt never sends us anywhere nice? The Empire's been fighting for control of Balmorra for years. Death tolls in the high 7 figures.
War or no war, I've got a job to do.
I'm really starting to admire this professional attitude of yours. Let's see what Krista has to say about our job here. It's starting the holo now.
Welcome to Balmorra, Hunter. Your target is the right impressive Admiral Iverness. They call him Admiral Untouchable. Spends all his time on a fancy flagship surrounded by armed soldiers. Can't kill what you can't touch, Hunter. You gotta lure Admiral Iverness off his flying fortress and down to Balmorra. To make things even more interesting, no friendly contacts here. You gotta figure this out yourself. And don't forget, the job ain't done till you're the only hunter left standing. Good luck.
Mako, get me everything you can find on Admiral Iverness.
Already on it. Logging into the Imperial Network now. He's a war hero, all right. Actually won some battles against the Mandalorians. Wonder if that's how he got on the list. This is interesting. Turns out one of the Admiral's toadies is in the market for a bounty hunter.
Let's get every piece of information on them you can pull down.
The job listing contact is Lieutenant Major Pirel. And get this, discretion is of the utmost importance. Whatever this is, Pirel wants it secret.
Let's apply for a job and see if we can't work our way up to the Admiral.
Lieutenant Major Pirel's office is at the Imperial base in Sobrik. Let's go impress him and see where it leads.
You there, bounty hunter. We want to work with you.
You looking to hire me or what?
We've come to collect a debt from you, and we expect payment in full. We Corellians are very particular about our debts.
You killed our brother Vex, you pile of scum. You got anything to say for yourself?
I don't remember any Vex, but I've killed a lot of people.
He was that Corellian bank robber on Hutter, right? The fast draw guy.
You couldn't take him in a stand-up fight, so you shot him in the back. Now you're going to pay the price.
The name Taro Blood ring a bell? He told us how you slaughtered Vex and then killed the old man, Brayden, when he discovered your crime.
Brayden? I can't believe even Taro would stoop that low.
Brayden was more than just my mentor. He was my friend. Taro killed him. The only one getting fried here is you, and for nothing. You're gonna die for a lie.
Hang on, Vi. What if the bounty hunter's telling the truth?
You take the word of this mongrel who killed our brother?
No, but I'm not sure I trust Taro Blood either. What if we're being used?
Taro sent you to die.
Don't listen, Vor, it's a trick.
What if he wasn't shot in the back? If this bounty hunter killed Vex in a fair fight, what chance do we have?
You're smarter than you look, Vor.
If I'm gonna die, it ain't gonna be because I was too dumb to walk away. Let's go.
But what about Vex? We made a promise.
Our brother's dead. Getting ourselves killed won't change that. Come on.
You're getting yourself into? Captain Rigel, Imperial Conquest Consolidation Corps. When the Empire invades, we're the ones who seal the deal. Don't suppose you're aware of the situation here on Balmorra?
I've been briefed, but I could use more details.
It's war, bloody and limitless. The Empire invaded Balmorra in the last war, but we've been spinning our wheels in the mud ever since. Resistance fighters think they can drive the Empire off Balmorra. We're here to prove them wrong.
What does this have to do with me?
We want the best Sith agents and guns for hire in the galaxy to put this war down once and for all. The Balmorran government in exile, backed by Minister of Defense Vol Argen, is giving us fits, backing a strong faction of the Resistance. The Minister is safely off planet, but if we break his allies here, we break him. We break him, we break the Resistance.
Why doesn't Imperial intelligence just have him assassinated?
Yeah, I get your thinking. Cut off the head and kill the body. Except resistance movements aren't organisms, exactly. If we took out Arjun, it'd be big, but as long as his power base stands, some other idealist is bound to step in. That's why we need to take everything out. Do we have the privilege of your support?
I won't turn down good work.
A fighter and a businessman. Have it your way. My second-in-command, Lieutenant Davriel, is masterminding Phase 1 of what we like to call Operation Breaking Point. You'll find him in Sobrik. He's got plans to blow the Balmorran resistance sky high. I think you'll like them.
Hey there. Got a second? You look like someone important in the Empire, huh? I bet you could get me to who's in charge.
I've got no ties to the Empire except what they pay me.
But you, know people, right? I just want to make a trade. The Resistance is a lost cause. I want to come out of this with my head. I got info. Right here. Where the rebels are. What they're hitting. Introduce me to the Mucky Mucks, and I'll trade them the rest for a berth off-planet.
It's possible High Command might be interested.
You bet they would be. Nothing happens in the Resistance that Griffin Remus doesn't know about. I think Lieutenant Trishota handles defections, but he's been targeted a few times, so he don't take people off the street anymore. You convince him I'm the real goods, and I'd bet he'd cut you in a finder's fee.
Displaying all authorized destinations.
Ah, bounty hunter. You may have just stepped into a job opportunity. I understand you are not averse to occasional off-the-record tasks which require some discretion. One of our officers has just had an unfortunate dust-up with a valuable delegate, and we need to doctor the results.
This isn't my problem.
This is of great importance to the Balmorran occupation effort. We could pay you handsomely. This officer recently quarreled with one of our Chiss delegates. The delegate did not survive. The Chiss have provided crucial intelligence here and elsewhere in the war. It would not do to strain relations with them.
What's your game plan?
We have doctored a security recording to make it appear that Balmorran rebels attacked the delegate. We need someone with no direct connection to this officer to go to the room where the murder occurred and upload the doctored footage to the security cameras. With luck, we can turn this into a galvanizing point against the rebels.
An excellent plan.
The delegate was killed in the back room of a cantina. I'll give you the coordinates. Just tell our man at the door that you're working for Breredan, and he'll let you pass.
Hunter, you look like a man who's seen blood. Good. The battle for Balmorra can only be won with blood, sweat, and tears. Our sweat, their blood and tears. The government in exile, the resistance, cowards. We're going to bury them in their little hidey holes.
What's war without a little bloodshed?
I like how you think. The old government's sending generators to the resistance, powering their artillery. The resistance has given pardons to Balmorra's worst killers in exchange for a little guard duty. Phase 1 of Operation Breaking Point is to destroy those generators and put those killers to sleep. You in?
I signed up to serve the Empire, and I intend to do it.
From the looks of you, I'd say you mean it. The generators are in the Nibre warehouse. If you can blow them to pieces, you'll show the Balmorran resistance it takes more than cold-blooded killers to stop the Empire.
Welcome to the office of Lieutenant Major Perel. I am ODX-9. How may I be of assistance?
Tell your boss he has a visitor.
I'm terribly sorry, but the Lieutenant Major is in a meeting and cannot be disturbed. If I may inquire, with whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
I'm a bounty hunter. That's all you need to know.
A bounty hunter? Oh, how interesting. I don't believe I've ever met one of you. My sincerest apologies, but the Lieutenant Major is currently in a meeting and cannot be disturbed. Thank you for visiting Lieutenant Major Perel's office. Have a pleasant day.
You're dead, fella.
What was that racket? ODX. ODX, answer me, you worthless piece of junk. Who's out there?
I got your encoded request, Perel.
What encoded request? What are you talking about? Ah, of course. I understand. Give me a moment to unlock the door.
Perel is our only connection to Admiral Iverness, so let's make the Lieutenant Major a very satisfied customer.
My apologies for the poor welcome. I never informed that idiot droid I was hiring a bounty hunter. I'm assistant to the naval attaché of the governor of Balmorra. I specialize in intelligence gathering.
Master is wise and powerful.
This is Mergier, an amusing gift from a friend on Drummond Cass. What she lacks in intelligence, she makes up for in entertainment value. Let's get down to business, shall we? My superior, Colonel Sartius, is an incompetent fool. I toil in his shadow, though his job should rightfully be mine.
You're obviously more deserving of power.
Precisely. Even you can see it. But what's most infuriating is that Colonel Sartius has the full confidence of Admiral Iverness. Colonel Sartius remains in power because he excels at hiding his gross incompetence from the Admiral. But we're going to tear down that facade.
The Colonel loses his job, Admiral Iverness comes here and gives you a promotion.
We're going to work well together. I can tell. I want you to create problems for Colonel Sartius. Problems I'm confident he can't deal with. Your missions will involve plenty of mayhem and destruction. And the pay is quite generous. Interested?
Mayhem and destruction are my specialties.
Then it was fate that led you here. Your first target is the Okara droid factory. Before the Empire invaded Balmorra, we sabotaged the facility, turning the droids into crazed killing machines. Colonel Sartius is very close to deciphering the facility's control codes. If he does, it will bring the droids fully under the Empire's control. The Colonel cannot be allowed such a victory. I sent a data slicer to enter a code-scrambling virus into the facility's computer system.
Huh. Slicers usually avoid going into danger zones alone.
This slicer's bravery was bolstered by a large pile of credits and a full security team. The security team escorting the slicer was killed by the facility's droids. Now the slicer is trapped inside. The slicer refuses to input the virus until I send a rescue team. I'm sending you. The slicer's name is Zalia. Force her to input the virus into the system. Then eliminate her. No loose ends. We'll have more business to discuss when you return.
Are you the officer who deals with defectors?
Yes, though I prefer not to be quite so open about it. I'm Lieutenant Trishoda. High Command has tasked me to learn how these rebels think, as distasteful as that is. Have you found a candidate? Someone of enough value for the Empire to recruit instead of capture?
A man named Griffin Remus. He seems to know the rebels well. We should work with him.
Let me see anything you have on him. We could use a man on the inside. Thank you. I'll transfer our standard finder's fee to your accounts.
I'm working for Brearden.
Convoys travelling to the Troida military workshop require armed escorts, and escort personnel are not available at this time.
So, you're telling me we've got your whole blasted empire behind us, and you can't even find... Oh, sir, I didn't mean... Obviously, the might of the empire is focused on more urgent, activities. Yes, glory to the empire.
Is there some kind of problem?
The Troida military workshop requires fresh supplies for its wartime operations. Supplies are shipped from here by due-back convoy. The resistance forces responsible for the raids against our Troida convoys are encamped in a series of caves nearby. Reconnaissance teams have finally pinpointed the location of this resistance encampment. Given your extensive abilities, you could eliminate this threat once and for all.
I'm afraid I have other matters to attend to now, Lieutenant.
Please, this is our chance to finally put an end to the attacks on Troida's and, of course, the Empire's valuable resources.
You are uniquely qualified to complete this assignment. Are you certain that you cannot participate?
I'll help you destroy this resistance encampment, Lieutenant.
Oh, good. What a relief. Thank you very much.
The mission will have two primary objectives. Objective 1 is to eliminate resistance forces and defensive emplacements in the area. The second objective is to retrieve a set of stolen Imperial power regulators that the Resistance is using and destroy their main generator.
Just out of curiosity, what's the street value of those power regulators?
You are unlikely to find anyone interested in the power regulators outside of the Resistance and ourselves. I assure you, we can pay better. We will await your return. Good luck.
As far as anyone else will know, the rebels killed that chiss.
Excellent. And I have heard nothing of it, which is even better. Please accept this payment for your service and your silence.
The results are much better than they appear, Master. You'll see.
Thought you forgot about me. at it now. Thought you forgot about me. You all right? Just had to put my mind to it. Scared of you?
Praise the Emperor! You cannot know my relief to see someone of your known loyalty and celebrated independence. You are the answer to a problem that has gone from insulting me to threatening the entire Empire.
Does the problem have two legs and a price on its head?
Precisely. I hear that's your speciality. My name is Gan Sakol. I'm a senior science officer here at Troida. Perhaps you've heard of my involvement in the Protactinian bomber design. No matter. It would only help you understand the sensitive nature of what I do, the secrets I'm privy to.
Just get to the point.
My foolishness may have allowed a top-secret design for our blaster power system to fall into Republic hands.
If you violated your clearance, you're a traitor to the Empire.
I have done nothing, save give in to passions better left to younger men. My father warned me. He said, a pretty girl can do more damage with a smile than a Sith with a lightsaber. But let me be direct. I am not the traitor. My wife is the one who betrayed first me, then our empire.
Care to elaborate on that?
I should never have brought Kalara to this forsaken backwater. I was so hopeful when she finally stopped complaining. But no, she found her own entertainment. His name is Jerez Bant. He's a thug, clears the trash at the cantina in Sobrik. Imperial intelligence believes he's a spy, and I am certain beyond doubt that he's the one who has the design plans that disappeared from my bedroom drawer.
If he's got those plans, he won't see tomorrow.
I was hoping you'd say that. Your reputation for creative justice precedes you. The plans must be recovered before Jerez sells them to the Republic. He should be at the cantina now. I will gladly give you as great a reward as I can muster should you dispose of this refuse. Then I will deal with my wife.
They must put out a ton of armament per day.
These blasted Balmorrans have no idea what's good for them. They should have fallen to their knees in gratitude when we first offered to bring them into the glory of the Empire.
People's loyalty is bought more easily with credits than with a blaster to the head.
So, if the price is right, would you assist me? Last week, those wretched rebels managed to reprogram the defense turrets around Sobrik to detect and target Imperial troops. The engineers I sent to fix them were massacred. My only hope is to find someone willing to brave both the rebels and the turrets themselves to repair them.
I assume you've got the credits to back up that request.
I lost my best engineers to this threat. If you stop it, you're welcome to all I would have paid them. The turrets are scattered around the perimeter of the city and guarded well by rebel spies. You'll need to use this to neutralize their defenses, then upload this code to allow us to reprogram the proper targets. Those rebels will pay for their impertinence with their lives.
just the pretty sidekick, Buster.
The turrets are ready for reprogramming.
Hail the Emperor! I owe you my thanks and far more. The Corps of Engineers will more than compensate you for your service. Now those rebels will see how lucky they are to be part of the glorious Empire.
Okay.
Must have been imagining things, but I could have sworn I heard those generators go pop from here. Good work, but it looks like the resistance isn't done yet.
You'd think the Empire would have had an easier time with a ragtag bunch of resistance fighters.
Used to be we kept the resistance in check in the wilds, but now they've started to get bolder. They're attacking Imperial holdings in the old Balmorran industrial area. We need to punish their boldness. Lieutenant Thorpe at Marcaran Outpost has some ideas about how to put the resistance back in their place.
Evening, sir. What can I offer to wet your throat and bring a smile to your lips?
A mug of your best, then tell me where to find Arizbot.
Men were looking for him yesterday, too. Imperial intelligence. Whatever he did, I don't want to know. Ariz, leave the girls alone and get over here. Someone wants you.
I'm working. What's your business?
Tell me what you know about Kalara Sokol.
Kalara. Can't say I recall that one. There was a girl last night. These spikes like little thorns all down her neck. I've never even seen an alien like... Well, I guess that's not who you're here about.
I'm here to get back what you stole from Officer Sokol.
All right, I know the Sokol girl. Hardly worth this hassle.
Little twit barely knew how to kiss a man. But yeah, I've been there. She gave me a few things, for safekeeping. Here they are. It's just some data disks. I don't even know what's on them.
Was Kalara in on this? Did she give you the discs?
You think she's innocent? She knew who I was. But when we were together, we weren't talking politics.
Just make sure you're out of Imperial space by sundown.
Don't worry. You're not my type.
You look satisfied. I hope it's because the wretched spy who stole my blaster designs lies dead on his own floor.
We just have to settle up and we're done.
I appreciate your service, but what of Kalara? Did you question him as to her role in this affair?
All he said was, she's a lousy kisser.
The bore! But I won't linger on that image. It's clear Kalara's part in this was vital and willing. If you haven't tired of my sordid tale, perhaps you could undertake one more task.
I'd have to hear more about it first.
If the authorities learned of Kalara's folly, it would ruin the good name of this office, shut us down for months of investigation. All the while, the resistance would be gaining strength.
What's your game plan?
The penalty for aiding a spy is death. Kalara deserves no less. I have been considering how best to end this disaster. It should be quiet, quick, something that can be blamed on the rebels, no questions asked.
I've got a talent for that.
Let me call Kalara. I will tell her you are to escort her to my colleague Garboza at the Imperial outpost. The route has many isolated spots, suitable for rebel ambush.
Oh, is it time?
My dear, this is the bodyguard I've asked to bring you to the outpost. Garboza asked me to thank you for your assistance at such short notice.
You'll be safe with me.
I certainly hope so.
He will meet you at the transit point. Wait for him there.
I love you too.
Go then. When you find yourselves alone, you can put an end to her treason. And my marriage.
You got yourself a deal.
Just be kind about it. I loved her once. It is best our names not be linked after this. When the deed is done, go to Officer Garboza at the outpost. He'll have your reward. You need not say what it's for.
Ah, you must be here for Officer Sokol's wife. He said to expect you. One moment.
Gan doesn't usually go out of his way to see me protected. Is this going to be so dangerous? I can't remember the last time he voluntarily let me spend time with a man who wasn't stodgy or senile.
Maybe Officer Sokol is just worried about you.
Worried about his property, maybe. If he cared about me, I'd see him more than just on the comlink, you know? Let's get going. circle around so much? Like that? It's like you're looking for someone. Are you expecting an attack? Why did Gunn send an armed escort when I'm just going to the outpost?
What was the nature of your relationship with a Republic spy?
Republic spy? What are you talking about?
Are you saying you're not working for the Republic?
I don't know what you're... Oh, no. Do not tell me that this is about Harris. Is Gunn such a baby that he'd frame me for treason because I slept around? Treason? Seriously? Tell Gunn that Harris is a jerk and I've broken it off. If he had the guts, he would ask me himself.
Your boyfriend has known connections to Republic intelligence.
I don't know anything about that. The guy told me he was a pilot. Look, can't you just talk to him or something? He wouldn't really kill me for this, would he?
I let you go and he'll just send someone else. You should get off planet by nightfall.
But where will I go? Everything I own is here. I mean, thank you, but over one night? One lousy night?
The Bounty Hunter. I've heard of you. I'm Fixer 66. I'm with the Operations Branch of Imperial Intelligence, and if you have a moment, I'd like to show you something.
You have my attention, Fixer.
On the left is an ordinary Republic comm unit issued to Resistance fighters. You've probably seen hundreds before. This other one is a Republic comm unit that has undergone some surgery. Please look, don't touch. The second one contains a ½ kilo of high explosive that detonates when the talk button is pressed.
I assume this is meant to deal with the Resistance.
Yes, the plan is to take a few of these sabotaged comm units behind the Resistance's lines and plant them on their dead. The Resistance should soon salvage the comms and take them back to their headquarters. The resulting explosions will cripple and panic them. We prefer someone like you to take point. Someone who won't break if captured and who can go without reinforcements. Can you do this?
Let's make this happen.
Head over to our technical man, a Balmorra local we drafted. The men call him Toybox. He'll give you the ordnance and show you how to transport it safely.
Keep trying to raise them. I may have another avenue. You, Bounty Hunter. I'm Major Tyrus, commander of the 2nd Battalion. I'll be blunt. I need someone who can pull a rescue operation immediately and keep their mouth shut afterward.
Is this someone important?
It's not a single person. We've lost contact with Besh Company's entire 1st platoon. We sent them into the Akara droid factory for a covert electronic operation. 8 hours ago, their communications blacked out, which means the droids are onto them.
What are their chances that close to Okara?
I'll be frank. Other than grass, the soldiers are the only living things within a click of that factory. That's the droid's protocol. Nothing survives. So when I say I need you to find 1st platoon, I mean it.
It'd be an honor.
Their ranking officer is Lieutenant Rutow. If the droid's got him, then please, take command and lead the unit back.
Thought you forgot about me.
Travel route is confirmed.
Well, if it isn't the best paid engineering consultant on Balmorra. I mean, no offense, but you don't exactly look like Science Corps material, you know? And what exactly is he paying you all this for?
How much is it worth for you to know about it?
I could add a little something on top of this, for information that lets me pass Officer Sokol at the next evaluation. Call it a tip. 15%.
Keep your credits. I'll just take what I'm owed.
Suit yourself. I'm sure I can find someone else who knows what Sir Cole's up to.
Fixer 66 called with the details. I've got your comm units rigged and ready to go. Oh, my name's Toybox, or that's what they call me. I used to make... Well, never mind. Quite a plan the Fixer's got. What do you think of it?
Compared to my other jobs, this'll be nothing.
I wasn't talking about its difficulty. He's assuming soldiers will be the ones stripping any resistance bodies, but civilians pick over bodies all the time. Refugees, sympathizers, sometimes you'll even see children do it.
It's regrettable. Unfortunately, no one makes a child-proof bomb.
No, but it's more practical to kill a soldier than a civilian, right? We want a high-value target. While I was making the bombs, I remembered I had some empty grenade casings lying around. Now, a comm unit anyone will activate. But if we trapped a grenade to explode when armed, only soldiers will be in the blast. What would you think of that?
Give me the grenades. I'll put them to use.
Here, they're all of the same type, so you don't confuse them with any you might be carrying. Just put them on the resistance bodies, and Fixer 66 will love the results, I guarantee it.
I hear your exploits with Lieutenant Davrill went well. Let us hope you are versatile. Unlike my esteemed colleague, I do not base my mission's success on the decibel level of the explosions. Breaking the spirits of a resistance movement is like cooking a fine meal.
Your metaphors are really dragging the conversation down.
The resistance has the people's backing. We must crush the spirits of the people to crush the resistance. No doubt Lieutenant Davrill told you that they've brought in cyborg mercenaries from off-world, using an experimental new drop technology to land them on the planet. These cyborgs are killing our soldiers left and right.
It'll take more than a couple of implants to shake me.
That's why we hired you. I believe we can catch them by surprise at this location. But here's the key. I want to send the Balmorran people a clear message. We collect the technology the cyborgs use to drop onto Balmorra and use it against them. Kill the cyborgs, collect the technology. What do you think?
I've heard better plans come from gonk droids.
Oh, well, I do hope you'll consider it anyway. It's the only plan I've got. Bring me the cyborg technology, and I think the Balmorran people will get our message loud and clear.
Try to be more... Ready when you are. Trouble on the way.
Connection delivered, Master. A task just for you. Oh, thank you, Master.
Just had to put my mind to it. Getting lonely?
Get down! The droid patrols will spot you. Sorry to be jumpy, but if they find one of us, they'll find all of us. I'm Lieutenant Rutar, 5th Infantry, 2nd Battalion, Besh Company. I'd say 1st Platoon, but there isn't one anymore.
I see you gave as good as you got.
It was a total loss on both sides. Our platoon was headed to the Okara droid factory to upload viruses. A probe spotted us, and pretty soon battle droids had us surrounded. Droids aren't like people. They don't retreat. They don't accept surrender. They just keep exterminating. So now it's up to me.
How can you succeed where a platoon failed?
It's an acceptable risk. I'm not worth more than any of the rest who died here. I'm just luckier. If I can ambush enough patrols of battle droids, I can upload my packets and run before my painkiller wears off. What else can I do? I'm not going to ask you to go where I wouldn't.
Your courage is admirable, but unnecessary. Give me the viruses.
You do have a maneuverability advantage. If you're keen to do it, I guess that's best. Here are the virus packets. Your targets are the probe droids that travel with patrol escorts of battle droids. Destroy the battle droids, then use this security spike to crack the probes. They'll upload the viruses right into their network.
Master, I deliver to you something beyond perfection. You deserve nothing less. Perfection is my goal, Master. I seem to have outdone myself, Master. I think you'll be quite pleased. Perfection is my goal, Master.
You're gonna get it now. You all right?
Azalea the Slicer, right? Perel sent me.
Thank the stars. I don't know how much longer I could have held out. My reconnaissance team was evaluating the factory's computer systems when the droids overpowered us. The droids slaughtered my team. I've been stuck here for days without food, water, or sleep.
I know why you're really here, Azalea.
You know about my mission? Then you should also know why I can't complete it. I already told Perel. If I put the virus in the computer's control program, it'll trigger alarms. Those droids will swarm us.
I'll make a nice big scrap pile out of them.
There are dozens of them out there. Crazy killing machines. You can't fight them all.
We've gotten out of way worse situations. We'll be fine.
You're totally set on this, aren't you? Okay. Here goes nothing.
Excellent. I was just wondering what I could do to please you.
I can't believe we're still alive.
You'll be fine now.
Oh, my stars. Thank you. You're amazing. I've never seen anything like that. I'm bailing out of here before more droids show up. Running away never felt so good.
My contract with Perel stipulates no loose ends. That means you.
Oh no. Please don't kill me. I swear I'll go straight. I'll never slice another computer. Just let me go.
You have to promise to disappear.
Absolutely. I'll change my name. Delete all records of my existence. It'll be like I was never born.
I believe her. Besides, Perel's an idiot. He'll never know.
I never want to see you again. Got it?
You won't. Thank you.
You're alive. And not only that, my comlink is picking up signals again. Is everything uploaded?
That network should be choking on malicious programs.
Now it's my turn. I'll aim our scanners at the Okara droid factory to measure the extent of the damage the virus has caused. If the computer core shuts the probes down, I can record how long a window that creates for future assaults.
Would it matter if I told you to go back to base and get medical attention?
Sure, and I will. Their anti-air defenses should be compromised, so I'll creep out of here when it's safe. I cannot express what your success will mean. Not to me, I am nothing, but to the families of the men who died for this mission. Those soldiers did not fail their empire, nor did their empire fail them.
Word has it the former Balmorran Minister of Defense, Vol Argon, got wind of your work destroying the generators at Nibre warehouse. He's furious. I can't wait to hear his reaction when we attack him with his own cyborg's gear. Perfect.
Maybe he'll decide to come here and fight, so I can kill him.
We'll do our utmost to provoke him. To reach the Resistance's main base, we need to push through the Gorinth wilds. But the Resistance have repelled all Imperial offensives with guerrilla attacks from this untamed and largely uncharted area. A Balmorran defector, Cavil Arryn, has agreed to help us clear out the wilds and carve a path to the Resistance's base. He's at the Gorinth Imperial outpost.
There's been chatter on the Resistance frequencies while you were off planting the ordnance. Resistance grenades have been malfunctioning. Would you know anything about that?
Toybox had an idea to limit civilian casualties. I went with it.
Civilian casualties are intentional. Both civilian and Resistance must fear the bombs. It's how we kill their morale. But besides that point, when you countermand my orders, Imperial troops need to be notified of any change. We now have to throw out every salvaged grenade in the mix because we don't know which ones are rigged to blow.
The Resistance has to do the same, and they lost soldiers. You're still ahead.
That is one point in your favor, but a war of attrition was not what I had in mind. For his part in this, Toybox will spend a few days in the stockade and receive lashes. You I cannot punish, but I doubt we will work together again.
Well done.
I seem to have outdone myself, Master. I think you'll be quite pleased. A task just for you. Oh, thank you, Master.
I can handle that.
Stop! Please! Wait! We need this generator. If you destroy it, we'll all die.
Your life is of no concern to me.
Please. I don't ask much. My name is Men. My village was raised in the war. The few of us who survived came here to find shelter. Please, we are not part of the resistance. We haven't hurt anyone. We just need someplace to go when our homes were destroyed.
You got my sympathies.
I'm begging you. We won't survive without power. And we have nowhere else to go. Can't you just leave the generator running?
Stand aside, unless you want to go with it.
What are we gonna do?
A task just for you? Oh, thank you, Master.
Welcome back. I take it everything went well, and the Okara droid factory is running smoothly? And what about Zalia? I trust that slicer won't be a problem.
What slicer, Lieutenant Major?
Ah, yes. What slicer, indeed. The Admiral will soon see my worth.
Master is so wise.
Remain silent, my pet, or I shall discipline you again. And you don't want that, do you? Here is your payment for taking care of the slicer, my friend. Excellent work. Your next assignment concerns the local fauna. Colonel Sartius is responsible for keeping our citizenry safe from the deadly colicoids infesting this planet.
Deadlier than a bunch of killer droids?
Colicoids are vicious, giant insect-like creatures that devour anything in their path. Their exact origin on Balmorra is unclear. After the Empire's invasion, the Balmorrans released mutated colicoids into the wilderness. The creatures successfully bred and have become a plague on the population. The colicoids have become almost docile in recent months. Attacks are down all across the planet. That makes Colonel Sartius look like he's got this plague under control. But we know better, don't we?
I'm not interested in guessing games, Perel. What's your plan?
Simple. If docile colicoids are the problem, then we must strive to make them hostile again. The last time they attacked in force was when a survey team accidentally encountered a colicoid queen. It took 5 squads to kill her.
Esupuda no pajunki, vaguta jiuta vukise. Uptola tupatwana dwana wanki slimo pod yukata janga.
I need to know what tools to take for the job.
Kiko ubakili wata bunga dunko putoga wata.
Place this sonic device near the nest entrance. It will confuse and anger the colicoids. Kill any drones and warriors you see. Eventually, the Queen will reveal herself. The sonic device will disorient her, leveling the playing field so you get a fair shot. Be fast and careful.
You've returned from your mission against the Resistance raiders. Excellent.
Was it a success? Did you drive out that thieving scum once and for all? Will Troida's convoys be safe now?
The Resistance shouldn't give your convoys any more trouble.
It's such a relief to hear. Thank you.
I see that you were also successful in retrieving the stolen power regulators. Please, allow me. What of the enemy generator? Were you able to destroy it as planned?
The generator's been destroyed.
Excellent. I'll be sure to note it in my report. There is nothing further. The Empire's interests in this sector will see marked improvement thanks to your actions. Good day.
Lieutenant Ruta reported in. He says you completed the platoon's objective alone.
Ruta was too humble. He expended great effort to carry on the mission.
We will recover him when possible. Now, a new development demands attention. Our battalion may have been unable to assist the platoon at Akara, but I assure you they were not sitting idle. Auric and Crash companies, and the remainder of Besh, simultaneously invaded rebel posts in Broken Valley. They found something.
Give me something actionable.
I'm getting to it. I don't have some neatly packaged assassination dossier. This is fresh off the com. Our droids went through the rebel databanks and pulled out messages about them occupying a tunnel network we call Cave 52. The rebels are in Broken Valley, and they're moving in cargo. All indications are that this load is special.
Where do I come in?
If our whole battalion comes knocking, they'll evacuate immediately. We'll need a small, fast attack to get inside K-52. The guerrillas know the tunnels quite well, so I suspect they have ambush points.
It doesn't matter where they hide. Their fate will be the same.
Good. Word will spread about the captured posts, so I would head to Broken Valley immediately. We'll have a surveillance officer monitoring K-52's largest entrance. His name is Trecht. When you've seen the cargo, report to him, and he'll contact me on a secure frequency. Go in strength.
Hunter, your business is death. How do you like Balmorra so far? Worthless, isn't it? But full of death.
I thought this was an Imperial operation.
I thought the lieutenant would have told you. I'm Balmorran, but I'm also a businessman. Patriotism is bad for business. So is death, but only to a point. Resistance stealth troops have been infiltrating Imperial outposts, making quick strikes and leaving no trace. The Empire says they can't be beaten. I say they can.
What did you have in mind?
You don't see them until they kill you. That's what they say. But I built the tech they use to keep hidden. There are camps in the Gorinth Wilds, but they've surrounded it with mines to keep strangers out. Watch your step, and you can use this device to detect the stealth fighters. They're fast, though. If I may offer advice, strike quick and hard.
Generators targeted. Weapons locked.
I'll be with you in a moment. We've an aerial attack underway.
Fire when ready, Hawk Leader. Proton bombs away. Generators show no damage. Shall we come around for another run?
What's the use? Return to base. There you have it. The resistance shield generators are well nigh invulnerable. Too entrenched for our bombers, too well armored for ground assault.
I take it you're in charge of the bombing runs.
That's right. Just promoted. And not long for the position, unless we resolve the generator situation. Pity our solution is so troublesome. This planet is orbited by laser defense satellites. Most were destroyed in the invasion, but a few still function. If we took over the laser satellites via their control tower, we could aim them at the planet and destroy the shield generators. My predecessor called it Operation Firestar.
If you have a plan, why is it up for discussion?
Firestar was scrapped. With the Resistance blasting us every step of the way, taking the control tower is impossible, and we have no alternative. You're a mercenary. Make the impossible possible, and we'll see you compensated.
Almost activating.
scared of you. Oh boy, I think the noxious coat of slime on everything is the least of our worries. Coming in here was such a... That's how I put my mind to it. time. We'll talk when it's safer. Not just the pretty sidekick, Buster.
I'm here. What do you need, Amber Cavern? Hold on. How did you get in?
First I made some bodies, then I stepped over them.
What cause do you have to fight us? You're not regular army. Listen, the people in that complex aren't of any consequence, and are certainly no threat to the Empire.
They have quite an escort for people of no military value. Try again.
I'm telling the truth. They're Force sensitives. And the law on Imperial planets is all Force sensitives must be trained as Sith. If you don't train, you're executed as a potential threat. But not everyone would make it as a Sith. Some people discover their sensitivity when they're too old, or they just don't have the will. So they go into hiding with us.
What do you do with these washouts?
What would anyone do? We take them to Republic planets, get them a job farming dirt or making hyperdrives or whatever. But the Emperor keeps making laws that say they have to die.
If they are no threat, they have little to fear from me.
Are you serious? Your superiors would... Well, I won't tell them if you don't. Everyone in that cabin will have huge effect to their lives. We'll clear everyone out of the caves. It would be best if you could say you found nothing here.
You're Tyrus's operative, correct? Good to see you alive.
Major? Yes, I'm here with your operative. He secured the tunnels. No, I contacted you immediately, sir.
He wants to know if you made it in time.
K-52 has no cargo. They moved whatever it was before I entered.
Sir? We've got dust. Uh-huh. I'm certain, sir. He's cursing about Imperial intelligence again. You may want to sit down. This usually takes a while. Sir? Yes, sir. I'll pass the word on. He apologizes for the unnecessary danger. It looks like our battalion is going to be searching the other caves.
At least you'll have a clear mission objective.
Yes, from now until forever. When we uncover the real rebel nests, they're going to pay. You, on the other hand, are in the Major's good books. He wants to commend you for aiding the battalion. If every soldier we had risked their neck like you, this Empire would be a much different place.
No more surprise attacks. Good. Captain Rigel is on Holo. He wants a word with you.
I asked you to do a job, and you sure outdid yourselves. We'll all have medals by the end of this one. Word is the former Balmorran Minister of Defense Von Argen might come down to Balmorra. He's playing right into our hands.
I'm glad to see you're so happy.
Now that the wilds are secured, we're ready for the final push. Colonel Vrain, head of the Imperial Conquest Consolidation Corps, has come to oversee the action. He's at the Sundari outpost, in striking distance of the Resistance's main base. It's now or never.
I've heard of you, mercenary. How fares your hunt?
I've discovered a series of secret resistance supply caches. Interested?
Oh, this is rich. Tie-cordoned, stubborn fool. Nobody hides supplies from the Empire. Now they're ours.
Remember my name. Spread it around.
Of course, of course. They'll hear your name just as soon as I put this intel to use. You've chosen the right side, Hunter. Keep hammering the resistance. There's good money in their demise.
I've heard the reports. Lasers raining down from the sky, shield generators in flames. Operation Firestar is a reality now, thanks to you. You've opened up new strategies for us. I hope support from the Empire's elite becomes more common on Balmorra.
Bounty hunters set their own rules.
I understand. I won't presume to ask again.
Help me! You there? Yes, you, please! My comrade took severe damage while engaging the enemy. Please, we have to repair him.
Do not waste the time of an organic. The damage to my motivator exceeds reasonable repair. Continue our assigned task alone.
I cannot just leave you out here. I will return you to headquarters fully operational, brother. I have to.
I didn't realize that droids could have such strong emotions.
This is my counterpart, my comrade. I cannot just leave him in this war zone to face destruction alone. I have to save him.
Unit B6NX carries experimental emotional programming, which may be the cause of his current malfunction.
Camaraderie and compassion increase unit cohesion, thereby increasing combat effectiveness by a factor of 5.
The observed result is that your programming prevents you from ignoring my damage and carrying out mission priorities. A clear flaw.
Don't listen to him. This single-use pass card will open a hidden supply locker in the nearby junkyard. You can retrieve a new motivator, and we can repair my comrade.
Using our assigned pass card in order to repair me is a waste, 6NX. If the organics wish to help, they should use the card to retrieve a data spike to counteract your flawed emotional programming.
I've got some time between jobs, if you need help.
I am incapable of engaging enemy soldiers, whereas Unit B6NX only chooses not to. Repairing his faulty programming is the most expedient solution.
Engaging those resistance fighters would have subjected you to further risk of damage. I couldn't take that chance. Please, take this card and retrieve the motivator to repair my friend. Please, I can even reward your help. I know the location of another supply cache, one that isn't locked. Its contents will surely be useful to you.
Bribery. Refusal to carry out programmed directives. My counterpart's malfunctions are obvious. Please retrieve a data spike to correct him.
2 battle droids are better than 1. I'm gonna find that motivator you need.
Excellent. As I said before, you should find one in a locked case hidden in the junkyard. You're going to make it, buddy.
Such a waste of time and resources.
Hunter, you're that mercenary all the troops have been talking about. Got orders from the planetary governor to find you. You're needed at this war conference, Priority Alpha 1.
Why does the Balmorran governor need me?
The Dark Council sent an emissary, big-time Sith Lord, to personally review the status of the Balmorran occupation. This conference will determine the next stage of the ground campaign. Whole war's about to be decided, and the governor wants your expertise.
If the only person he can trust is a bounty hunter, your governor's got trouble.
Maybe, but he's a survivor. Assigning black level clearance. No one will cause you trouble. Be quick, though. They're starting any minute.
Thought you forgot about me.
Hunter, you are better than the common mercenary. You've proven that much. Today, the Balmorran resistance, backed by the government in exile, takes its last pitiful gasp. We have you to thank. It won't be long before the corpse of former Defense Minister Vol Argon is cold in the ground.
Has the former Defense Minister come to Balmorra?
That's the rumor, but either way, if Operation Breaking Point succeeds, his death is only a matter of time. The resistance, aided by the Republic, has made its headquarters in the Balmorran Arms Factory. It is a heavily fortified facility, but it's not invulnerable. Not with such a powerful patriot as yourself on our side.
I'm pleased that you have such confidence in me.
If we may impose on you for one final task in service of the glorious Empire, we need you to break into the factory, shut off its power, and use the period of panic to shut down security. Once this is done, the main attack force can sweep in and wipe out the resistance. And if you see Vol Argon, kill him.
It's an honor to serve.
Word is the resistance at the factory have the Republic's backing. They'll be well equipped and well trained. For anyone else, this would be a suicide mission. I wouldn't consider it, but I have a good feeling about you.
Been talking to some people. One of my contacts just had some guy in SWTOR asking about me.
Probably one of these in every spaceport. You should learn to let him down easy.
Cute, real cute. No, not anyone I know. My contact says the guy practically screams spook. He's asking about my whereabouts. Goes by the name of Carteri. The spook, not my contact. I think we have time to pay him a visit, don't you?
I'm not leaving him loose to come after us. We'll deal with him soon.
All right, then we have a plan.
Do you know the worst part, Governor?
I didn't.
Exactly. You didn't even own up to your mistakes. That's why the Dark Council gave this planet to me.
The governor's footing my bill. Let the man pay up.
I was going to exact payment in flesh, but if you insist. I am Darth Lacris, and I'm here to cleanse Balmorra. They say you're the best, bounty hunter. You're wasted working for those incompetents in Sobrick.
Gorgeous, murderous, and an eye for talent. We should talk.
We should. Do you... but business first. You're here because I asked the governor to bring me his best. Balmorra has a problem.
My friends in the Resistance, I won't take much time. The Empire says it owns Balmorra. The Republic says it's yours. We're gone. But you and I know Balmorra's won with sweat and tears, and my boys will stand by your side until everyone knows it.
Grand Marshal Giacchetta, formerly of the Republic Army. Officially, he and his troops went rogue after the Republic withdrew from this sector. Ever since, they've been holed up under siege, aiding the resistance and fortifying their position. You may have met their scouting parties already.
If these men are ex-Republic, aren't they violating the peace treaty?
Not so long as the Republic government denies any official involvement. Giacchetta and the resistance are based in the Balmorran Arms Factory, home of the brightest engineers in the galaxy. I'm told the factory's generators are inexhaustible, its defenses cutting edge, its barricades block our scans, giving the Resistance peace and privacy.
Sounds intolerable. After we're done here, maybe I can help you work out your frustrations.
Deliver me Balmorra, and we'll work out anything you like. Giacchetta may have officially gone rogue, but the Republic still supports him. They fund his revolution from the shadows, make supply drops in secret. Those Republic hypocrites want the arms factory as a beachhead, and as Balmorra's new governor, I say we take it before they mount a full invasion.
You don't know the Republic is planning an invasion. You don't even know they're behind Giacchetta and his men.
It is my judgment, and either way, Balmorra is threatened. Obliterate the factory defenses, lower the barricades that block our scans, and I'll have an army at your back. And if you can, bring me proof of Republic involvement on Balmorra. We'll expose their lies on a galactic stage.
Excuse me, what's your clearance? I need someone for a retrieval mission. It's a matter of Imperial security. The Republic raided one of our research posts. A ship escaped with stolen plans for a brand new walker design. Luckily, our gunners just brought the ship down. I need someone trustworthy, to check the crash site and retrieve those plans.
In my line of work, you soon learn how to keep secrets.
Oh, good. Good. Intelligence is up in arms over this. This is the route to the crash site. Oh, if there are any survivors, kill on site. Take the plans to Agent Nianla. She'll get them to safety. Thanks. It was a stroke of luck meeting you.
You all right?
Travel route is confirmed.
Your reputation precedes you. Watcher 8, Imperial Intelligence. I'm authorized to hire anyone I need, and I need the best. Agent Veld, my top field operative, has failed to check in. Instead, I received some garbled distress signal. I will not abandon Agent Veld. I need him found.
Whatever prompted the distress signal, Veld could already have fallen victim to it.
Your expert opinion notwithstanding, he's survived worse missions without a scratch. I can give you Agent Veld's last known position near the Republic's main landing field, but the rest would be up to you.
Compared to my other jobs, this'll be nothing.
Glad to hear it. His distress signal was sent from these coordinates. I'll send him an alert to watch for you, but it may not get through. Good luck.
You're alive. Magnificent. Frantic reports of collocoid attacks are pouring in from all over the planet. I've included a generous bonus with your payment. Colonel Sartius is going absolutely insane. Once Sartius is removed from his position, Admiral Ivanus will certainly consider my application for a promotion. It's a flawless plan. Don't you agree?
That's not enough to impress an admiral.
What do you mean? How does one impress an admiral? What should my approach be?
Talk to him like the job's already yours.
Interesting. Don't simply offer my name up to the admiral as a choice to replace Colonel Sartius. Make myself the choice. If things got bad enough here, Admiral Ivanus would want to conduct another inspection. That could be my opportunity to meet and impress him. I need one final brilliant maneuver to arrange my face-to-face meeting with Admiral Ivanus. And I know just what to do. Reports indicate that the Republic forces that stayed on Balmorra after we invaded are training resistance fighters at the Balmorran arms factory.
At least those resistance fighters make your life more interesting.
They're terrorists and criminals. If not for the Republic's aid, they'd be harmless. The Colonel has learned of a secret rendezvous between the Resistance leaders and several off-world allies. His spies planted a homing beacon aboard the Resistance leaders' command shuttle. You're going to remove that beacon.
If I remove the homing beacon, the Resistance leaders escape.
Only temporarily. I'll deal with the Resistance once Colonel Sartius is out of my way. You will move the beacon from the shuttle to a garbage transport. The Colonel will swoop in with his warships to find nothing but garbage-sifting Ugnaughts. The shuttle is in the spaceport at the fortified Balmorra arms factory. Be cautious.
From the look of you, I don't need to ask if you can handle a gun. Interested in some target practice? Simple. Big reward from upstairs and the targets aren't even moving. The Republic scattered gun turrets along the defensive line, and my forces can't break through.
If there's payment involved, I'm interested.
I can be generous when my men's lives are at stake. Hit the turrets with everything you've got. I'll contact you when there's a breach we can get through. Good hunting!
These are the stolen walker plans, I take it. So, Lieutenant Quissoon finally did something right by choosing you. Imperial Intelligence appreciates your hard work. I'll personally ensure these plans are secured. Congratulations.
Get it. about me. I'm not scared of you. Just had to put my mind to it.
There were complications, Master. Please don't deactivate I will perform according to your exacting specifications, Master.
No, wait. Watcher 8 alerted me about you. My mission's been compromised and I need your help. I need to gather clearance code cylinders from Republic officials around the landing field. Sadly, prying the cylinders from their bodies will be necessary. I've already identified the targets. I need you to handle them and take the code cylinders back to Watcher 8.
Dangerous jobs are my specialty. I'm in.
They won't get away with the trouble they've caused me either. When you have the cylinders, plant some explosive charges on the ships on the ground. I need a distraction for the critical stage of my recon.
I thought Imperial intelligence was more circumspect than that.
The time for elegance is long gone. These should be enough charges. I know Watcher 8 trusted your skills, but be careful.
Okay?
Outnumbered 10 to 1. Still beat back the Yorks. Victory's coming, boys. Keep this up, and we can all go home.
Try to be more careful. This place isn't a factory, it's a fortress. I don't think the Balmorra freedom fighters could maintain a stronghold like this without outside help. If that's how you want it. Try to be more careful. I'm not scared of you. Mind to it.
Troops and I gave up our homes in the Republic. But the rest of you, you weren't given a choice. Your planet was taken from you. You're giving up everything to get it back. That's the real deal. Marshal Chiquetta, I've been hearing grumbling lately. People saying the Republic abandoned Balmorra. Well, I may not be Republic Army anymore, but I'm still a patriot. So don't say it to my face. The treaty may not have left us much choice, but the people of the Republic are still behind you.
sidekick, Buster.
There were complications, Master. Please don't deactivate me. I will perform according to your exacting specifications, Master.
Darth Lagras, can you read me? I'm lowering the barricades to the Balmorran arms factory.
I hear you perfectly. We'll start scanning the interior now. Hold on. Someone cut through this interference.
Pardon my interruption. I'm Grand Marshal Chiquetta, formerly of the Republic Army.
Grand Marshal Chiquetta, I work for Balmorra's new governor.
The Sith announced her new position as you started your attack. I like the last governor better. He didn't spit when he talked. I'm not a complete fool. Once I realized you planned to lower our defenses, I sent a few friends.
Jedi Knight Raylon Nis, reporting.
Tempest Squad, reporting.
Fresh volunteers who have taken a leave of absence to join the Balmorran resistance. Taste of what's coming.
I'm surprised a Jedi could arrive on Balmorra unnoticed.
We've got a few tricks left.
Go, go!
Can you hear me? This channel is still open. Did Chiquetta send a Jedi?
How does it make you feel? watching me kill someone like that.
I can't say I didn't enjoy the show, but your timing could be better. My people are performing a full scan of the factory now that the defenses are down. I'll patch you into the report.
My lord, we're detecting unusual signals from inside the factory. What appears to be a hyperspace beacon. It shouldn't be possible. It must have taken them decades.
Don't underestimate their engineers or their resources. What can you do?
In theory, starships could follow the beacon and jump-in system almost directly overhead.
The Republic is flying reinforcements straight to the Balmorran arms factory and bypassing our defenses.
You know where to look. Scan for enemy transports approaching the factory.
Picking up. There are dozens of ships out there. Silhouette is Republic Special Forces, Triumph class.
This is how they did it during the war. Multiple strike teams, strategic objectives, 1 Jedi per military squad. They took entire planets. They know we see them. They're rushing to land now.
The Empire still runs this world. How much damage can those squads do?
Our forces are armed to fight a traditional insurgency, not elite strike teams. We'd need 1,000 Sith, not 6 million grunts. Take out the landing platforms and guidance systems around the factory. I'll have attack squadrons blow those ships out of the sky. Fail me now, and we perish with Balmorra. Ships are closing on the Republic transports. Keep destroying those landing pads, and there will be no escape for the enemy.
be a pushover, huh? Try to be more careful. You're gonna get it now.
Attack squadrons engaged. We've downed 6 Republic transports. I'm calling in additional ground-to-air weaponry.
I seem to have outdone myself, Master. I think you'll be quite pleased. Excellent. I was just wondering what I could do to please you.
Targets remain airborne, and they've got nowhere to go. But one transport slipped past us. I'm sending in ground troops. You intercept that ship at the factory's upper landing pad. No one survives this attack.
Need some help? I'm not scared of you. The pretty sidekick, Chester. You alright? Just had to put my mind to it. See ya. Okay. I'm not scared of you. Just had to put my mind to it.
The results are much better than they appear. You'll see. Excellent. I was just wondering what I could do to please you. That's how you want it. You're gonna get it
The fleet may be lost, but my Padawan and I can hold the Imperials while you regroup.
No. You've got your ship, we've got a few of our own. I want you to get the non-combatants and the wounded off Balmorra. After we handle this. You're damn tough, you know that?
How many years have you survived under siege? You've had a good run.
It's not over yet. I've got Jedi at my back and the finest armor Balmorran arms ever designed. Ignore the scratches.
We can cover your escape.
Let's see what an old man can do for his troops. Good fight. You've got something I don't have anymore.
It's not too late to stop more killing.
I'm glad to hear you say that. I know how much the Empire wants to expose the Republic's involvement in Balmorra publicly. I confess the truth of the invasion if you help my men.
Talk and make it good.
Let the Balmorrans and the non-combatants leave. Treat the Republic soldiers fairly, as prisoners of war. Help them, and I'll tell everyone we violated the treaty.
Agreed. You're more useful alive.
I appreciate that. Sounds like your troops made it inside. Keep your word. I'll keep mine.
When you broadcast your confession, tell the Republic to disarm and withdraw from Imperial space. Nothing like Balmorra can happen again.
You're only delaying the inevitable, but I'll say it.
Sir, Squad 815, Darth Lacra sent us to reinforce your position.
Take the Grand Marshal into custody. We're done for now.
Understood. There's fighting all over the factory, but it looks like a victory. Orders are to regroup at the outpost when you can, sir.
You all right?
Knew I could count on you. My forces will make it through. Great work.
Agent Vel was able to relay a message to me. Your assistance is appreciated. As are these code cylinders you gathered. Rest assured, we will find them most useful. Again, my thanks.
I've heard most satisfactory reports of your success in the Balmorran arms factory. And that fool Vol Argon played right into our hands. There can be no doubt. The Resistance is crushed.
They put up a good fight, but I think they'll be more agreeable now.
Undoubtedly. Captain Rigel is in charge of writing up the report on this one. If I could ask you for one final favor, that you report your success to him.
Darth Lacris, Grand Marshal Chiquetta is defeated, and the Balmorran arms factory is broken.
You smell like smoke and blood. Let me show you something.
My forces received supplies and intelligence from the Republic. We knowingly and illegally attacked Imperial targets by order of the Senate. We broke the peace treaty that keeps our worlds whole, and for that, I apologize to all citizens of the galaxy.
There are protests on the streets of Coruscant. Republic ships are withdrawing from 3 sectors. You humiliated them.
Your enemies are beaten, and your position is secure. But our partnership doesn't have to end there.
How bold for a man who should fear the Sith. But you don't fear. What is it you see with those force-blind eyes?
I see a risk worth taking.
with me, then. It has been an enjoyable day. I'm gathering troops for a clean sweep of the Balmorran arms factory. I'm making it my base of planetary operations. My governorship would be very different without you. You have my gratitude for your assistance.
Next time you need assistance, let me know. I have skills you haven't seen.
I'll remember it. It's time I return to ruling. There are new reports of resistance activity. Should you choose to remain on Balmorra, perhaps I'll call on you again.
Getting lonely?
Success. I've just received word that Colonel Sartius has been placed under arrest. Under arrest. If only I could have been there when Sartius led his men into that garbage transport, weapons drawn.
Morgir swoons in admiration for Master.
This is priceless. Admiral Ivanus is already on his way. He wants us to meet at the spaceport. You've done me a great service, Bounty Hunter. Credits feel insufficient. How can I better reward you?
I want to be there when you meet the man. See you get your reward.
Yes. How fitting that the individual who helped me achieve my goals will be at my side to greet the Admiral. And he'll enjoy meeting someone of your skill and ability. I think both of you would benefit. Meet me at the spaceport. Your presence as part of the grand entourage I present to Admiral Ivanus will make the occasion truly memorable.
Morgir wants to go. Morgir can be part of the occasion.
Oh, very well. But mind your place. I'll see you at the Admiral's docking bay, Bounty Hunter. Don't be late. A very bright future awaits us.
Hunter, you've more than earned your keep. The whole resistance is in shambles. The people's spirits are broken. Balmorra is as good as ours.
It looks like there's still a lot of fighting going on.
Oh, that'll happen. That always does. The government in exile has lost its teeth. It's the Empire or it's anarchy, and people like peace. We cannot possibly thank you enough for your service. Decades we've been trying to win this war, and you've done it in a fraction of the time. Thank you.
There you are. Just in time. Admiral Ivanus's shuttle has already arrived. I hope you're ready.
Relax. He's just a man.
Yes, you're right. No different from me. Shh. He's coming. Admiral Ivanus, sir. I can't tell you what a singular honor and pleasure this is.
You worthless incompetent.
I beg your pardon. What have I done, sir?
It's what you failed to do. You're in charge of intelligence. Colonel Sartius' failures are your failures.
No, sir. I warned Colonel Sartius there were many problems with his strategies.
Silence, you pathetic excuse for an officer. I've come all the way here just to see you executed in person.
No, sir. I can explain. You, Bounty Hunter, help the Admiral understand. Explain it to him.
I'm a bounty hunter, remember?
You brought a bounty hunter with you, Pirel? What were you thinking?
Thinking is not one of Pirel's strengths, Admiral.
What in the Emperor's name is that?
Morgir. What?
The name's Morgir, Admiral Ivanus. I'm a bounty hunter on the Great Hunt, and I am here to kill you.
I had a feeling about you.
Really? You weren't taken in by my superb acting? Morgir loves her master. Morgir lives to serve.
Guards, blast them! All of them! No! Not me!
Not just the pretty sidekick, Buster.
Please don't kill me. I beg you. I don't want to die. I'll transfer a large sum of credits to your account, and I'll blame the Cathar for everything. Just please don't kill me. For the love of the Emperor, let me live.
Relax. I'm not interested in blood.
Oh, thank you. You will find I'm a valuable ally. Yes, you won't regret this.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Yes. Yes, it was a true pleasure. I'll never forget you. Never.
I can't believe we pulled that off. What a crazy hunt. I mean, honestly, did you know Morgir was the other bounty hunter all along?
She never had me fooled for a second.
Really? Can't put one over on you, huh? Looks like we're done with beautiful Balmorra. We should get going while the getting's still good.
I've eliminated my targets on Balmorra.
Old Wall, I confirm. Looks like things got messy, but you made a clean getaway. Credit for Admiral Iverness goes to you. Keep it up and we'll know you weren't just lucky. Luck out.